Hello everyone, welcome to this video to learn the drain characteristic and transfer characteristic of N-channel JFET.
The JFET is operating under three regions. First region is the ohmic region, second region is the active region, and the third region is the breakdown region. What is ohmic region? Ohmic region means the voltage and currents are directly proportional. If voltage increases, VDS increases, the current also gone increases. So that region we call it as a ohmic region. And what about the active region? Active region is a one where the ID current will be constant. From pinch off voltage, after the pinch off voltage, the IDSS or ID current will be constant. That region of operation of JFET, we call it as active region of operation. After certain voltage level, if I increase further, what happens? The damage of device will take place. That damage, or what we call it as barrier, will break down. Once the barrier breakdowns, immediately the rapid rise of drain current. That region of operation, we call it as a breakdown region. So these are the three reasons where the JFET is going to operate: ohmic region, active region, and breakdown region. Now after this, if I proceed with, just now I explained about the pinch off. Now we are using some equation like Shockley equation. Sometimes we call it as a Shockley equation or square law expression for JFET to find the drain current. So here I am using a formula. ID is equals to IDSS into 1 minus VGS divided by VP. ID is nothing but drain current. IDSS is nothing but drain to source with gate is shorted, and VGS is nothing but gate to source voltage. VP is nothing but pinch off voltage, whole square. So this whole square, this is the equation I'm going to use to find the drain current or drain to saturation. IDSS we can find out. And after this, here I need to analyze if I change VGS, what happens? I told that I'm changing VDS only in the previous explanation. I kept VGS is 0. If I go on changing the VGS, now how it is going to impact on the JFET, N-channel JFET. So that will be explained with this VI characteristic of N-channel JFET. Now initially this explanation is over. At VGS is equals to 0, I got some constant current during the saturation region. This is a region where the current is increases with the drain voltage. Now, if I increase this VGS, that is VGS is equals to -1, then what happens? This drain current will reduce us. The voltage drain current value will reduce. Now we know that if we observe the previous diagram, here the gate is connected with the negative and it is like negative is connected to the p-type material, that is reverse bias here. So now what I am trying to do, negative voltage means here I am applying a negative voltage to gate terminal. If I apply negative voltage to gate terminal, what happens? The opposition will take place. That means depletion region will increases. Once the depletion region increases means the current flow will reduce. So that is the reason when VGS is equals to -1, the ID current start reducing, value is reduced. And similarly, if I further increase the VGS value in the negative type, so that is -2, still the current will reduce. The ID current will reduce. Then after that, if I increase further, VGS is equals to -3, still further current will reduce. There is a scenario when I make VGS to something value like -4 volt. then what happens? The current flow will become 0. So this is a way also I can operate. If I vary the VGS as well as VDS, that way also I can do the what we call JFET as a switch. I can make it a on or I can make it a off. So JFETs can be used as a one of the application like switch. But what is the advantage of this compared with the BJT? JFET, the what we called as in the BJT we have two junctions like PNP, between PN one junction and NP another junction, two junction barrier potentials are there, that is JE as well as JC. So if I want to break down, that means it requires certain more potential, whereas in this the barriers are less, only one barrier is there and the channel does not have a barrier. That is a main advantage. So that's why in almost all integrated circuit, we go for using the FET. So like MOSFETs only we'll use. One type of FET is a MOSFET. So then after this, we have something called as N-channel JFET transfer characteristic. What this transfer characteristic indicates? Here, what I explained, this one only it is represented with the transfer characteristic. Now, the varying parameter is the gate to source. If I apply -1, see now here, if I apply 0 voltage VGS, the current will be more, ID value will be more. When I increase this voltage in negative side, that is -1, the current is reduced. Same thing is happened here. At this point, VGS something current, if I take some value like 20 milliamps, at this point, maybe 15 milliamps. The current is reduced. Why? Because I am applying a negative potential to gate terminal. Similarly, if I further increase, if I apply -2, the drain current will reduce. And similarly, when I apply -3, the drain current will reduces. At one particular voltage, VGS is equals to -4, the drain current will become 0. So this is the same what I explained, that is represented with the N-channel JFET transfer characteristic.